Yay, we're recording. So happy Monday. I am excited. Today is the first Monday of the month. Um, so before I dive in, I have some announcements that I want to make. I want to really quickly introduce our new ladies that are on the call. So Savannah, I'm going to make you go first because I see you. So just unmute yourself and just tell us where you're from and who you are.
Not really good at this stuff. If there's anything else, just let me know. So my name is Savannah. I live in Arizona. I am a military wife. My husband's stationed here for now. And I'm currently 31 weeks pregnant with my first baby.
It's a feat. It sure is.
It is.
Yay! And you,
I'm
so glad you're here. And this is your first call, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yay! I'm happy you're here. All right. I'm gonna mute you. So, where'd Janelle go? All right. Who's Mackenzie?
Mackenzie is one of my coaches underneath Justin. She kind of just hopped on, just like see what it's like.
Can she say hi? Mackenzie,
I don't know if she wants to. I literally just texted her. I was like, if you're not.
Well, we won't put you on the spot if she doesn't want to. If she doesn't want to. Oh, there's Janelle. We'll put Janelle on the spot. Janelle.
Hi, sorry I came back with audio this time or video.
Oh, no worries. Hi.
Hi there. I missed the big.
Sorry. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Just tell us, say hi and introduce yourself.
Hi, Shannon. Yeah, I'm Janelle Baker. I live in Honeoye. I've known Shannon since high school. Who's the one who introduced me to Beachbody. So I'm only a couple weeks in, but so far so good.
Yay! So exciting you're here. Awesome. All right, I'm gonna meet you. Okay, that's so fun. All right, I love when new people get on. I know it's nerve-wracking, but guys, this is good stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna do some announcements. Oh man, let's see if I can breathe. All right, so exciting stuff, you guys. All right, 20 challenge packs are $20 off this whole freaking month. If you guys watched the National Wake Up Call and you heard Carl talking today, things are still epically like insane. So there's still just like crazy amount of new diamonds every single week. The records they officially hit 2 million subscribers on Beachbody On Demand. Like literally, like the numbers don't lie. There are more people using our workouts and our stuff and our programs. There's more coaches being enrolled now than ever before, which is really exciting. And on the flip side, he also talked about something really interesting that I just want to mention really quickly is that although that there is more people working out than ever, especially doing home workouts, there's also more people, like the risk of obesity, the numbers of obesity are also on the rise, obviously. So it just goes to show you guys, like there's still so many people out there that need help. So, I mean, we talk about this every single week, just getting rid of this mindset, this scarcity mindset that because of everything going on, like that there's not, people aren't wanting to buy, people aren't willing to invest in their health, people aren't ready to get started. That's not true, you guys. People need to see you out there doing what you're doing, okay? So just know that. And this $20 off challenge packs is absolutely insane. You guys know that whenever they do this, that this is always huge. This is such a game changer, from $160 to $140 for the year membership. And any of you that have $10 off promo codes, whether from new coaches or if you are a new coach, that means $130 for a year challenge pack with Shakeology. Like just insane. So if you have those, make sure you're letting your new coaches know that. reminding them. I just sent out some messages today to some of my new coaches, reminding them that that is an insane deal, okay? Our Emerald University kicks off this Wednesday. So this is the second month that we are going to be hosting this. I loved this last month. I really think that it is going to be here to stay. So if you guys have, again, all you new coaches, anybody that has anybody that is pushing for Emerald, and or if you are an Emerald coach and you just really want a reset, okay? Because you guys, I will not lie, I remember when I first started coaching, I think I went through Melanie Mitro's New Coach University like 3 times because I just wanted that that accountability, but also I just wanted to drill it in my brain. Like I wanted to learn all the things. So just know that if you are someone that is wanting to like kind of just dive back in, you are welcome to join that as well. The application is under all the posts that I've been posting in the team page. So just fill that out and get that in tonight if you can, so we can get you added into the group tomorrow. I wanted to talk about BOG groups really quickly. There are a lot of glitches. This is week 1. I know that they're working on it. I've seen everyone talking about it in the Dream Team page and the Rising Stars page. Little by little, I'm noticing it's getting a little better, but just bear with it. I know that my scheduled posts aren't posting, so I've been having to go in and post them, and I know some of you are running into that as well. I know it's annoying, it's not great, but I'm sure they're gonna figure it out sooner than later. So just bear with that. Otherwise, I think it's going well. I think people are getting used to it. So everything, you know, change is always weird at first, but I do think it's gonna be a good thing in the long run. And then I just wanted to shout out what's going on in our team right now. Like, oh my goodness. So I want to shout out Jordan for freaking hitting diamond last week. She was announced today on the National Wake Up Call, which is super cool. I caught it, and I'm so glad and proud of myself that I did that. Alex, that means, you know, her hitting diamond means that their team is in 1-star quals, which is insane. So you guys, for 1-star, star diamond above, well, hitting star diamond in particular is a huge freaking deal because it means that you earn your spot to the New Leadership Conference. So that is in LA every February. It's probably gonna, you know, hopefully leadership happens in the fall, but it's the only event that occurred so far in 2020. It's seriously, like, hands down, if you ask any coach that's been, they all will tell you that NLC is probably one of their favorite events that they've ever attended. It's just a huge deal. It's a huge milestone in your business. So they have 6 weeks to go. They're going to be finishing up their first week on Thursday. So just cheer them on, send all the good vibes. I know they got it, but it's just really exciting for them. And then Shannon has 2 weeks left of her diamond qual. And then we will officially be a 3-star diamond team, which is really cool. So everyone, that is a team effort, okay? That is definitely not done solo. So just want to shout out all of you guys and mention that everybody that hit Success Club in April, reach out to me if you want to do a one-on-one this week or next week, anytime. Let me know when you're free so we can coordinate something, and if you want to talk about some goals for May, okay? So those are my announcements, and then I just wanted to quickly do the leaderboard. I want to shout out Jordan. Obviously, she's our coach of the week just for hitting diamond last week. Our top PV producer is Alex, who's been crushing it in the PV department. Top recruiter is me, and then obviously we have some ladies already on the board on the 4th of the month. So that's super exciting. So I am really going to just take all of that, and that's kind of really why I wanted to lead into for tonight's team call. So I really didn't want to like make a presentation or do anything like really lengthy for you guys tonight because you guys can see this, right? Can you see the present? Okay. Because I really just kind of wanted to talk to you. I wanted to just kind of talk about this, all those announcements I just talked about, all these ladies that are literally like crushing it right now. I feel like it's so easy to see stuff like this and to either, you have like one of two reactions. One, you see it and you're like, oh my God, yes, I want that. Let's go. Like it inspires the hell out of you. On the flip side, I feel like people see that and they're like, oh, good for her. That's like, act as if like that can be, that's something that they can do, but it's not something like that I can do. Like where you go into that mindset where you don't believe in yourself, okay? Or you feel like that's so far off. And you guys, it's not, okay? The thing is like, I really, truly, like over these last couple, weeks, these last couple of months, like I've really dived into this thought of like, what is it that I truly do want? Like, what is it that really has been the determinator of like, why me? Like why, how did I get here? And you guys, at the end of the day, there is nothing special about me. I don't think that there's any, like, I mean, you listen to the National Wake Up Calls, you listen to, I'm sure many of you have listened to many team call recordings. Every coach that you come across, there's nothing special about any one of us, right? There's no secret sauce, all right, of why someone, is successful and why someone isn't. What it really comes down to, and what I really got thinking about this week ever since Ashley spoke on our team call last Monday, is this concept of like just belief. Like she said, like I wholeheartedly believe in our programs. I wholeheartedly believe in our products. I wholeheartedly believe in myself, and I believe in our company, and I believe in our mission. And you guys, like, that's it. I think we like get so caught up in this, idea like, oh, well, I don't have the results. Like, I don't have the transformation. I don't have the following. I don't have, my parent, I don't have my spouse support. I don't have family support or whatever. You guys, all that's just excuse. It really doesn't matter, because if you listen to any one of these girls that we just announced that are hitting diamond or moving their businesses forward, making it happen, they've all encountered those excuses, okay? They've all had people that didn't support them. They've all had people, not believe in them. They've all had to grow their following. They've all had, none of them started with a transformation, okay? So I just like really wanted to talk about this tonight because I really want to get to the heart of it. I want to get to the heart of like, what is it for you that's holding you back, okay? Because for me, I know like like what drives me so much and why I get so passionate about this is because I truly want to build a tribe of women. Like I want to build a tribe of women that believe that they are creators of their own reality. Like that you believe that you can create whatever it is that you want, you desire, because that is really, what I believe in. I believe that Beachbody, I believe that this opportunity is the way for me to create the kind of life that I want to live. And that's what I want to spread. That's the kind of belief that I want to spread like wildfire. And that's why I show up every day. And that's what drives me, because I believe in that, So I want to just kind of like brainstorm with you. I want to chat. I want to hear from you. I want to know like, what is it? Because we all can, many of us sign up for the discount. Like, I think every single one of us here initially signed up just as a discount coach, right? We just wanted to save a little bit of money. We didn't know we were going to want to coach. We didn't believe in the coaching opportunity right out the gate. But what is it that like made you want to coach? Like, what was it that, what was that decision? Like, what was that intrigue? What was that choice that you made? Like, put it in the chat. What What was it that made you want to take that step from discount coach to working coach? Like, go for Emerald. What was it? Like all snotty. Being part of a team again. Yes, absolutely. I love that one because honestly, like, I think a lot of us, we get away from that so easily as we go into college and get into adulthood. We become such like individuals that we don't, honestly, we get out of this community. Being part of a team, freedom to be home, fulfillment, feeling like I have purpose, trying to be open-minded and give it a shot. Yeah, so the thing is, you guys, is like, for you to take that step from discount coach to working coach, you had to have belief. You had to make a decision, okay? You had to make a decision to get out of your comfort zone, right? You had to make a decision to, you know, raise your hand, reach out to your coach and be like, tell me more. Like, I'm open, I'm ready to receive, right? I'm ready to like learn, I'm ready to go. So I want to just like challenge you, like, why are you not making that decision again? You know, also being able to stay home, be able to help people. Yes. Because that's all that's holding you back. If you think about it, like, why is it that, you know, because then I started thinking, like, why is it that so many coaches quit? Like, why is it, you know, that people get to Emerald and then they quit, right? Why do people get to Emerald and then they stall? You know, they sit at Emerald. I was one of them. I hit Emerald in a month, I think, like less than a month. I hit Emerald and then I sat at Emerald for 8 months before I finally made the decision to go for Diamond. And you know what happened between that was like, it was a change in my mindset, honestly. I mean, I can think of like, you know, I don't know the conversation between Jordan and Alex when Jordan decided to go for Diamond, but I remember that I'll never forget the day that Alex texted me and said she was going Diamond. I'll never forget the day, you know, I'll never get that out of my head of listening to Shane saying that I will be a Diamond coach. I'll never forget, you know, Ashley talking about going Diamond. I'll never forget all of these moments because they were decisions. Just like I remember the decision I made, like, F this, I'm making this happen, you know? Because Emerald is a choice. You know, they say Emerald is a choice and Diamond is a decision. Well, Emerald really is. Emerald is just a choice. Like, you can make Emerald happen in an hour. It's not complicated. You know, it's 2 more people just like you that want to sign up for the discount or, you know, want to try Shakeology and, you know, whatever. We can make that happen. It's not hard. And it's also not a huge investment, you know? You're not really like having to really believe at Emerald, okay? Like, it's easy, it's safe, it's very vanilla. It's not, you know, you really are a hobby coach at Emerald, okay? But that's why I feel like it's so easy to quit at that point because you're not invested. Not only are you not invested, like, and it's not really truly like, I'm not talking about monetary really, because you really aren't, you know, you can make decent, you know, you heard from Ashley. Ashley's making, you know, more money now as an Emerald coach than she was as a Diamond because she's, you know, changing a lot of, you know, she's working her butt off, right? Like, that really isn't the determinator that I really need, but you're not invested in a vision. You're not invested in the long-term game, okay? Because you really aren't allowing yourself to dream bigger. You've not made the decision like that you are going to put in the consistent action to go after the things that you really want, okay? So, like, when I think about myself, like, you know, Diamond, making that decision to go Diamond was making that decision to finally believe in my dream, like, believe in my vision, okay? Because up until that point, like, I was what I call like I mean, I say this all the time when when I share my story about, you know, deciding to be a coach, that I was a silent stalker, right? Like I joined as a discount coach, and even before I joined Beachbody, I was a silent stalker, like most of us were. I would go on Instagram and I would stalk these people that I now know were Beachbody coaches, but the same thing was when I became a discount coach. I like watched from the sidelines, and I watched people, you know, go to summit, and I watched people hit diamond. I watched people starting to pay off debt and do all these things that in my core, I knew I wanted those things, but I was scared, right? I was like crippled by fear over all the what ifs, right? I was too scared to make that real investment in myself, in my belief, like in my desire for something more. And then and then I made that decision. I made that decision to start working as a coach and to go Emerald, right? But then, you guys, it's a series of decisions. Like, that's what it is. Like, that's my biggest point for you, is to understand that all this is, like, you already have, if you've already answered question 1 that you believe, like, these are the only things that you need to be able to answer. You need to be able to answer whether or not you believe in what we do, that you believe in our programs, that you believe in their products, that you believe that they work, okay? And that you believe that the vital behaviors make a change in your life. Like, do you believe in personal development? Do you believe in moving your body every day? Do you believe that if fueling your body with good nutritious food? Do you believe in holistic health? Because if you believe in all of those things, then you already have what you need to be successful. But now what you need is the action behind it, because it's not just the belief, but it's the belief with the consistent action and that decision that there is no plan B. That's what makes all this happen. That's why you see people like all of a sudden, boom, go diamond, boom, hit, and making things happen, is because if you listen to their story, it was a mindset shift. It was like a light bulb went off and they decided that yeah, I can do this. Yeah, I'm worth this. Yeah, it's going to happen, and they make it happen. Okay? Because that's really like what happened for me. What I feel is, it was January of 2018, and I made this decision. Like, I made my first vision board, and I realized, like, this isn't going to happen unless I make it happen, okay? There is nothing different. There's nothing special than the people that I'm watching. There's nothing special, different or special than these women and their stories that I'm hearing. They're just like me. So if they can do it, why not me? All right? So what is it that's holding you back? Like, I know some of you are sitting here and you're, obviously and this is even to you people that just hit diamond, or you're in startup, like, what is the fear that holds you back, right? Like, what is it, the thing that you worry about? Like, if you're an Emerald coach, why are you not pushing for diamond? Like, what is it that you fear when it comes to making that step? This is where I want to hear it. Let you guys answer in the chat. Oh, God. Trying to figure out position here. And you don't have to overthink this. If you're a brand new coach on the call, like, just, again, what is it, like, what's your biggest fear? Like, what is it that scares you about pursuing this? Failure. I just talked to a girl about this like an hour ago. Completely different situation. but not really. You know, fear is fear. Like the fear of failure is the fear of failure. And what I said to her, because this was in context of, you know, her becoming a discount coach. This is a customer of mine that buys Shakeology every month. She's on her 3rd program. She's gotten people saying no or thinking it's one of the pyramid schemes. I just talked about that the other day too. Okay. All right. This is good, you guys. This is good. You know why this is good? Because talking about it and putting it out there releases the power of it. Okay. If you can do you ever like realize this? Like, why is it we feel so good when we talk to a girlfriend, or, you know, even like some of you coaches, maybe you can attest to this. I feel like my Instagram, like my social media, my journey is my journal. Like I feel better, I feel stronger being able to talk about what I'm struggling with and talk about what I'm going through than if I were to just keep it to myself, right? Because when I used to keep it to myself, it festered, right? You felt like you were alone in it. You felt like you were the only one experiencing it, and it just like weighed you down. It's the same thing, like why we exercise, you know, like I believe, like that's why we say, like, coaches, like if you want accountability, if you really want to change your life, you need to coach, okay? Because nothing's going to hold you more accountable to doing that work on yourself and particularly addressing your fears and addressing your setbacks than coaching will. And that's why I am so freaking passionate about like this topic for tonight, because my life really changed once I made that decision to go diamond. Like the biggest changes in my life happened between 2018 and 2019 because I made the decision that I was determined to become my best self, right? Because I knew that becoming my best self was what was going to help me get me to work hard enough to pay off my debt, to work hard enough that I would be able to go per diem or whatever I decided with my job, right? To be able to make that vision that I had, that vision that I created come to life, right? To do the consistent action, I needed to be committed to the journey, the long-term journey, the never-ending journey of just consistently becoming my best self. Because you guys, these fears that you're talking about, they are just fears. Fears are meant to be addressed, okay? We all have these limiting beliefs, okay? We all were worried about people thinking it was a pyramid scheme. I thought it was a pyramid scheme before I joined. Like, first of all, it's not a pyramid scheme. That's an easy fix for you to understand, like just by doing a little bit of research. Like, everyone has a higher up, everyone has a boss, like everyone, like that's how everything is structured in a pyramid. But the thing is like whoever, you know, is below me can surpass me. That's why this isn't a pyramid scheme. Anyone who's below me can surpass me, and I can't benefit unless I'm also moving my business forward as well. Like I can't benefit from so-and-so, like, you know, going superstar diamond if I'm not also like doing my part to keep my business open, and I'm not hitting Success Club. Like I'm not gonna make buku bucks because I've got some massive, you know, rock star underneath me. You know, I'm gonna have to do the work to get my own business to the level that I can actually maybe you know, benefit from their success. But that's how a pyramid scheme works. Is pyramid scheme is like you literally don't do anything and you're just gonna like make tons of money off of people signing up underneath you. But anyway, and then failure, you guys, this is where we got to ask, like, what is failure though? Like, what is your version of failure? Because like I was talking to her, I was like, the only way that, like, you already know your failure right now. Like you already know the worst case scenario right now because you're living it. Because the only way we fail is if we don't try and if we give up. because this was something, and I get this so hard because like this really was something that, you know, it's imposter syndrome. Okay. Because like I said in the beginning, like when you see a girl, when you see someone hitting a goal that you want to hit, or making something happen in their life that you want to make happen, there's two things that are gonna, there's two reactions in your brain that's gonna happen, one or the other. You're either going to trigger yourself into imposter syndrome and believe that you can't do it, you know, tell your ego's going to come up with reasons why you can't be that girl, like why you can't do what she did, or you're going to come up with proof of why you can, or you're going to be like, why not me? All right, game on, let's go. Okay? Because that's what I realized. Like honestly, what it really was, and this is where I feel like you just need to ask yourself, do you want to be, are you okay with not trying? Like, are you okay with being the girl, being the version of yourself right now that didn't go for it? Because that's what I had to ask myself. If, like, truly, honestly, like that's what got me to coach. That's what got me to go, you know, go for Diamond. Because you guys, I was there too. My spouse was not supportive, like at first. That's why he's 5 levels deep in my downline, because he did not support me at first. He thought this was a pyramid scheme. You know, I was worried about what my coworkers would think. I was worried about what other nurses would think, you know, people in healthcare. I was worried about their opinions and their perceptions of me. I was worried about what my family would think. I was worried about all of the things, you know, that we all worry about. But you know what? I also realized that I didn't want any single one of their lives. I didn't want my coworkers' lives. I didn't want the girls that like I didn't want the lives of the girls that I was friends with. Like, I didn't want their lives. So if you don't want their lives and you don't want like what they have, why are you dictating your life around it? You know, you really do. You have to ask yourself those questions. Because even now, you know, like to keep pushing new levels, new devils, like to keep pushing yourself, you're going to keep coming across imposter syndrome. You're going to have to keep making these decisions to keep going. All right. So you may like, that's what, you know, I want us to go into this month. Like May is like, you know, made for more, right? The theme of this month, the theme of our challenge groups is this concept of made for more. Well, aren't you? No, I cannot believe that any single one of you that is on a call like this tonight, like that is even here, is meant to like, is meant for anything less than something extraordinary. Like I can't believe that. Because if you got to this level, then you've already pushed yourself enough outside of your comfort zone that you want something more. You know, you want and crave something. And maybe you're just not, you know, maybe you haven't really truly faced it yet, but you want something. Okay. And you would be doing yourself a massive disservice to not go after it. All right. So like, that's really honestly like what I wanted to share with you guys tonight. Like, if you aren't, you know, because Emerald is a choice. And I'm just going to be so straight up with you that Emerald is easy. We overcomplicate Emerald, and I get it, but you know what? Like, it's all fear. There's fear at every level. And if you can just understand that, like, we get to Emerald to go Diamond. We should take our eyes off of Emerald and start thinking bigger, okay? Because Emerald is literally just like the stepping stone to Diamond, because Diamond is really where things started to change. Diamond is really where my mindset shifted, because it was no longer like I wasn't tiptoeing. And if any one of you on this call tonight that you know has recently made that decision, made that hustle for diamond. Like, honestly, it's not even a hustle. It's just consistency, right? It's just consistency of showing up. You know, you believe in yourself, you believe in your journey, you're committed to your own journey, and you show up and you share that and you spread it like wildfire. That's it. That's it, you guys. Like, you know, limiting, you know, whatever your limiting beliefs is, like, it's your journey to face it. And that's also your part of your story. You know, I didn't have one of my big thing, you know, again, perfect example. One of my big things is that I didn't have a transformation when I joined. I was not your typical person that joined Beachbody. I didn't join Beachbody to lose weight. I joined Beachbody because I struggled mentally and emotionally with disordered body image and disordered eating. Like, I did not join to lose weight. I joined for the opposite. I joined because I wanted to build a lifestyle. Like, I wanted to get out of that cycle that I was in. Okay. That's not very typical for, you know, people's perception of Beachbody. People's perception of Beachbody typically is that you want to join because you want to lose weight. That is still to this day a huge thing that I have to combat, or, you know, I don't have to combat it as much anymore, but that was a huge thing that I used to have to combat with people in conversations, was that they, you know, oh, I'm not trying to lose weight. Well, no shit, Sherlock, neither am I, you know, like, I didn't have a drastic transformation. It was mostly all internal for months and months. Probably until after I was a diamond coach did I finally get to show that physical transformation of me strengthening my body. So whatever it is for you, we've all been there, and I want you to choose and make the decision to let's inspire each other. Let's be each other's proof of what is possible, okay? Because we all have our own unique journey. We all have our own unique story. We all have our own limiting beliefs, but we all can make the choice, and we all are, you know, choosing to face them, okay? Because there's no reason, like, why next week or this month that even more women shouldn't be, like, hitting diamond, making moves, like, doing the dang thing. Because that's what's crushing. It's crushing to see people hit emerald, you know, and just sit there, you know, hit emerald and not hit, you know, change another life, and then end up canceling, you know, 6 months down the road. Because, you guys, I'm going to promise you right now, you can't just hit emerald and expect your life to change. You have to keep going, okay? There is no investment in emerald. There really isn't. It's you know, because as fast and as easy as you can hit it, it's just as fast and as easy that you can cancel it and you can delete it, right? You can go back to doing what you were doing. It's safe, all right? But if you're here and you want something more, then I challenge you to go for diamond, okay? I challenge you to just make the decision. Make the decision, make the declaration. Like, it's May 4th, okay? You look at the people on this call that when they made that decision, they were emerald coaches. They were, you know, probably, like, the decision and the journey from emerald to diamond is not long. It is not hard. It is not what you think it is, okay? It is 12 coaches to go diamond, okay? But what it will do, and I promise what it will do to you, is it will change your mindset, okay? You will become a leader. Because you will have made that decision at that point that that's what you want, that's who you are, and that's who you deserve to be. You deserve to be that best version of yourself. So that's really all I got for you guys tonight. I just really wanted to talk about your mindset, and I wanted to really just get you thinking, and I hope it got you thinking about these limiting beliefs, these fears that you have, because, you guys, we all have them, all right? And they're gonna keep coming up. It's part of your journey, all right? But you are privileged to have these you have to know that you are on the right path because you are having these things come up. All right. It means you're getting stronger, because if you keep coming up and having these self-limiting beliefs bubbling up inside you, it means you're pushing the envelope. It means that you're growing. All right. Because you wouldn't be facing these things inside you if you weren't doing that. And that's what you have to start thinking about. And that's really what happened to me. And that's really why I'm so proud. You know, like I know what this can do. I know what this can do for people because I know what it's done for me. Like, I wish I could go back and show people, like, don't you wish you could just sometimes take people back and just show them who you were and show them how much you've changed and how much you've grown, like, for the better? Because that's all I wish sometimes, is that I wish I could just take you back and show you, because who I am today is not at all who I was. But it was all because of this. It was all because of this coaching opportunity. It was all because of you guys. It was all because of the good. And it was all because of the bad, like all of it. Because I realized that struggle was just a part of it all. Like, struggle is a part of the journey. Like, fear is a part of the journey. You know, like, when I have a fear come up, when I have a struggle come up, an obstacle, that's a sign that I'm on the right path. You might not like it sometimes, and sometimes it really sucks and it's really inconvenient, but it means that you're on the right path. All right? Because around the corner of that struggle is your next victory, is your next, you know, rock star coach, or your next aha moment, or your next, you know, next program that changes your life, whatever. Like, maybe it's just a mindset shift, right? Maybe the right mentor or right person comes in your life and inspires something new out of you. You just never know what it is. So you have to, I'm just reading the chat, so I'm getting distracted. That's all being a leader is, Rachel. Being a leader is just willing to look stupid, or being a leader is willing to go first. That's it. That's like, honestly it. Like, literally, like, look at our team. Like, all it is. Like, if you look at our team, I went first, okay? And then someone else went, and then someone else, and then Alex went, and then Shannon went, and then Ashley went, and then Rachel went. Like, we all just took turns showing up, like, we all just took turns looking like a fool or putting ourselves out there and just trying. Like, that's it. That's all being a leader is. It's just being willing to keep taking those steps forward and keep trying. None of us are perfect. If you ever think that you're perfect, then you that's something wrong, okay? Because there's not a day that goes by that I at all think that I have it all figured out. And I think that's also the gift. That's also part of the gift of this, is that I always feel like I'm learning. I always feel like I'm having to level up. And that's what I want, okay? My life before was safe. My life before was predictable. I had a career, but I was not fulfilled in being, and that was part of the decision. That was part of my self-limiting belief, was like facing that, being willing to admit it, okay? And once I was able to admit it and put it out there, then I just knew that I had to keep following that. I had to keep following that intuition that this doesn't feel right, so I'm going to keep going and just keep following the feelings that feel good, right? Following the things that feel right. And don't get that twisted. Like, the things that are right are often the things that are uncomfortable. Okay? Like, that's how you know you're on the right path. And that's where it comes from, just like that commitment to your journey and that commitment to what we do, the basics of what we do. the 4 vital behaviors. Like if you are committed to your own journey and you're committed to your personal and professional development, you're going to face your own limiting beliefs. You're going to face your fears. Okay. All right, guys. I could talk about this literally all night, but does anybody have any thoughts or questions? No? That was a heated one for you guys to sit through as your first call. But I hope that you guys took something away from it, because I honestly, truly, like I just believe in you guys. Like, I just know, like, I just know that our worst enemy is ourselves. Like, nobody can take anything away from you. Nobody can tell you that you're not meant to be here. Nothing. Like, it all is in you. Okay. And whatever you need to do, like, again, put it out there. Sometimes the best things that I've ever done is, like, again, talk about who you want to become. All right. Talk about that. That's what you talk about. People always are asking, like, what do I share? Like, when you want to, talk about leadership, or you want to attract the people that you want in your life, talk about who you want to become. Like, talk about who you're becoming. Okay. Because that's what's you're going to be triggering that in yourself, right? You're going to be manifesting that for yourself. Okay. Because you're going to want to show up as that person. But also, you're going to put it out there to the universe of who it is that you want in your life. Okay. That's all you got to do. It's the same thing. Like, you just got to put out the vibe that you want to attract. Okay. So same thing, make the commitment, like, make the decision. I hope that you get off this call, and I hope that you make a decision one way or the other, that you're going to go emerald, that you're going to go diamond, like, that you're just going to believe. Okay. Because you're just not here to play small. I just don't believe that. All right. Okay, guys, I hope that you guys have a good night. Thank you guys for hanging in there, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll put the recording up as soon as I can tomorrow. All right. Bye, guys.